He also said, "My intentions are to be in Portland and to figure it out." He hinted at the strength of the relationship between him and Chauncey Billups. He said every day
for dinner, holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever it may be, visiting guys if they're sick. Really a true leader who's not about
head down and keep constant pressure on this Warrior defense.
Wiggins cross court for Green. Looney from 15 feet away, left it short. Blazers have a little bit of an opportunity here. And Smith Jr. with the left-hand layup inside.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't fall in love with the three-point.
Curry catch and shoot three. And they'll have another opportunity here. Curry again. Got it! That's his 5th one of the night. Successful tenure and welcoming in Tamika Tremaglio as the new executive director that will take over. Smith Jr. taking over inside, a couple of layups over the years. Let's take a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. Saturday on ABC, you'll see Steph Curry with an opportunity. Is it to get your team to be vocal?
Depends on who you have.
Right.
You know, I can be taking over this Warrior team.
Wow, that jumper is wet for Steph Curry. Collapsed lung, respectively. You're talking about losing about 45 points.
Jim McCollum is a special talent, and I just want to send out a shout out to him. Thoughts and prayers. You know, we don't know the time frame, but certainly
today from the Trailblazers that C.J. McCollum was meeting with a specialist today to further learn what he could do in handling the collapsed lung. However, at this very moment,
see where he is now, averaging over 18 points a game, and a big part of who this team is. Mark, how does he fit in?
Key role with this basketball team. And I think the important thing is going to be him embracing the challenge.
Powell out top, crosses over Porter. Norman Powell with a big-time bucket. And the lead is down to 6. He's got 14. His head down, a little bit of jelly off glass. What a reverse.
And this is where Jordan Poole takes over the offense. And
career night, literally. With 18 in the first half, Poole knocks down the second free throw. Leads. Steph Curry has a proclivity to go on social media and read some tweets at halftime if he's not playing well or shooting well. I wonder if he did that this time as Covington scores the reverse layup.
For the first time.
Probably the 9th grade. Poole with a proclivity, a tendency to make a lot of those three-pointers. He's
looking at his defense, so you got to get up. You got to get up.
McLemore fires, and he gets a little get back. ESPN app.
You know, I'm watching these Warriors, and right now Jordan Poole is on fire. But it's similar to when Klay Thompson is healthy and whole, and Steph Curry's in the lineup. They are coming through him. They are so unselfish with who gets the credit and who takes over the game.
You know what it really tells me, Marky? Talk about culture. Bielitsa's been a guy that has fit right in seamlessly to the culture here. Smooth passing big man out of Serbia. Well, coming up next, stick around for SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt. He'll have live Golden State Warriors postgame as Steph Curry chases the all-time three-point record. Plus, Mark Spears with the latest on the Blazers' turmoil. And Bill Barnwell says how the Bills can bounce back and beat Tom Brady and the Bucs. SportsCenter next on ESPN as well as the ESPN app. Powell knocks down the second, goes 1 for 2. 8-point lead for Golden State. Remember, you'll see the Golden State Warriors on Christmas Day, part of our 5-game schedule. They'll take on the Phoenix Suns. That's going to be an offensive foul against the Warriors.
And that looked like, you know,
wow,
the wrong call.
Yeah,
shoved in the back where the call should have been the other way, but only saw Lee.
Protesting vehemently because of this play. Yeah, he looked like McLemore had him in the back.
With the right arm, extended it and shoved him in the back. Got away with it, though.
Smith Jr. switched off with Porter. Powell trying to get downhill. And he draws the foul again. for the Trailblazers, who trail by 8. Powell's got 15 in the game.
That's what he does. He puts his head down and forces contact. And when you're trying to score hoops and you're struggling, no better way but to get to the free throw line.
And tonight he was and is having to do a lot of the ball handling duties when Dennis Smith Jr. isn't doing them. He's their second ball handler tonight. Norman Powell, 28 years old, out of UCLA. At 29 in their game a couple of nights ago in that loss against the Clippers. 44 minutes in that ball game. Now 9 of 11 from the free throw line tonight. Curry up court. What do you make of the job that Dennis Smith Jr. has done against him so far tonight?
He's been very good. You know, they've made mistakes, but a lot of times you're defending Steph Curry. The mistake does not have to be the primary defender. It can be in this situation, Larry Nance is backing off.
And young glove, Gary Payton II. It was a great story in its own self as Powell goes bank. Payton II was waived 5 different times so far in his career. Twice by these Warriors. Once right before training camp broke for the regular season, and then called back right